Alright guys, so this will be part 2. This will be the beginning of part 2. Part 1 wasn't such a great introduction, so I'll make a little clip now. This is a 2010 Kubota RTV 900. It has 1140 hours on it. The front looks kind of bare because I took the fenders and the little lower grill portion off here. The brush guard is off. Right now I'm in the process of redoing the floor. In the first video I had shown the floor, it was all rusted and cruddy. So just cut two new floor sections out. And it's fitting, seems to fit up pretty good. Needs just a little grinding, get the little slag off. And then the next step is to cut the fender, that bottom portion of the fender that's got some holes in it. I want to cut all that out, and I mean, I have the metal to replace it, so I might as well. The middle section is still good. It's got a little bit of rust on the edges. I'm gonna grind it down, and then I have to make little pieces for the sides here. I know at least 2 little sections. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to come down, so I'll make those. And then we should be good. I have to get underneath and weld in the channels that hold the wires in, or the cables, shifting linkages and stuff. Because I didn't give such a good video, here's the back. You can see the brush guard in the back. Because I'm going to put a plow on this, you have to keep the brush guard off. And then this tray down here is a little rotted, but I don't know if I'm going to replace that now or wait, because there's really nothing crucial on it. There's the diff lock mechanism here that holds the diff lock in. Like, you can pull this and it'll pull this little lever here and it locks it in. But I don't see me wanting to keep it locked, so I think I'm just going to leave that for now and wait till the summertime. I'll see what happens. Since I have the plasma cutter, I'll show you the setup over here. I got a 5x10 of 1/8 inch steel. Here's the plasma cutter. Right now I borrowed it, and it's a Hypertherm, an old Hypertherm, Max 43. I got it running off a generator with a homemade conversion cord, and then I just have my 26-gallon air compressor, which seems to be doing pretty good actually. I'm surprised it's keeping up with the plasma cutter, because I was able to cut big sections out, you know, cut a nice line, and you know, I didn't really have to stop at all. I could have probably just did the whole thing. This thing cuts pretty good for its age. I think it's at least 15 years old. And yeah, so the doors I took off because I want to get them ready for paint. And so the only thing we're really working on now is get these fenders cut, make some pieces for those, and then start welding. You know, clean up the frame a little, get those channels welded in, get moving on this so that we can button this all up, get it all painted, and then we can work on the panel up here for the lighting controls, because I have lights, flashing lights, and then we can get the plow mount on. The plow mount's got to go in the front. So everything up here is pretty solid. I'd like to clean this up before I stick the mount on, because the mount will probably stay on. So I want to be able to, if I can, I want to clean this all up, get some paint on it, you know, get rid of some of this rust, re-weld this. This piece still seems good. It's just detached a little bit. And then that should be it. Like this, all these little marks, this little paint chips here, I'll just touch them up for now. And that's pretty much it. Everything else, I'm happy I'm getting the floors going in. I'm gonna grind these, get them to fit, and we should be good. You might as well hear this thing start. So now we got a nice new floor. So keys down here. You have the glow plug. Starts right up. Got the shifting. Oh, I got the parking brake on. So it'll go through all the gears, no problem. Need a little bit of adjustment on some of it. Got the 2 to 4-wheel drive. It's gonna be stubborn. It's a little bit. It's gonna need a little bit of adjustment. Got the heater control down here. It blows pretty hot when it's running for a while. Got the work light switch, headlights. I'll show you those at night. There's a little 12-volt outlet that needs to be fixed. What else? I gotta see, I don't know if the temp gauge are working right. I'm gonna have to do some investigating on those. The horn, it's got a little horn. And yeah, the windshield obviously. It's got a full Curtis cab on it, so the windshield opens up for the summer. The doors, if I still had them on, I took them off. Have the nice sliding windows on them. And it's got a wiper. So that'll be good for when you're plowing and there's, you know, snow on the windshield. And that's pretty much it. It's got the hydraulic dump. I'll show you that in another video. I got a bunch of shit back here, so I don't want to have it all flop out. Alright, I decided to come back in. I have welded the channels in. As you can see, I made a little cradle for the 2 heater hoses for the heater. And you can see the one on the other side. I have the lines sitting on it. I think it'll be enough. It just needs to hold it upright. This one's gonna have a little bit more. This one's gonna hold the 2 heater lines now, so that'll be good. And I mean, they're pretty solid. They're not really doing anything but holding the lines up, so it should be alright. So I have some more clips of when I bought the plow and stuff, but that'll come later on. And the next video will probably be either the floor completed, or I'll come back with when I build the sides and get the fenders re-welded.